Oh my honey, oh my lordy, oh my broken wrists. Why, hello there. I'm assuming you clicked on this video for either one of two reasons. Either your wrists are currently injured, or you simply have weak wrists. Well, hopefully by the end of this video, I'll be able to help you by giving you guys the tools that you need to get strong, powerful wrists. Let's go. So in this video, I'm gonna be giving you guys literally everything I know about strengthening my wrists. If you're simply here for the wrist condition techniques and don't care about my story and how I injured my wrists, then you can click to this part of the video and then I'll teach you guys the wrist condition techniques there. So basically the backstory behind my wrists is I was overtraining, number one, and I was under conditioning, number two. So I was overtraining on my left wrist to the point where I injured it, okay? And it was just an acute injury, it wasn't anything serious, but because I wasn't conditioning it properly, it kept getting worse and I wasn't resting it, so then of course it wasn't healing. Now, eventually got to the point where I couldn't do anything on it, so then I had to rest. So I stopped using it, but I didn't want to stop breaking, so what did I do? Oh, why, I've got two hands! So I went to my right wrist. So as Einstein says, the art of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So I did the exact same thing I did on my left wrist with my right wrist. So then I had two old injured wrists, and that's about when I stopped breaking for a while because I literally couldn't break. Now I went to physio, I looked online, I tried so many different things to heal my wrists, but I didn't understand the most key aspect to healing acute injuries. Acute injuries being little injuries like either a little tendon, a little ligament, a little thing, part of your wrist or whatever. I'm not talking about like a broken wrist or something. I'm talking about just it being sore every time you do that. Now the thing I didn't realize about injuries that occur from overtraining is that once you injure it, over and over and over again, you start making the actual wrist weaker and weaker and weaker, which means even if you heal it, as soon as you go back to the motion that was hurting it in the first place, you're gonna get the same issues you had. Doesn't matter how long you stop, okay? Because your wrist is actually not strong enough to be doing the movement that you're trying to do on it. So you need to be conditioning it back to health. That was a huge thing that I was missing, is I did not realize that conditioning back to health was even a thing. I thought it was just rest and then, oh, you can just go back to it eventually. Well, it doesn't work that way. You gotta rest, but then you have to have a certain amount of physio style movements that will allow your wrist to get stronger again. And those movements are what we're gonna be going over right now in detail, in depth, and I'm gonna give you guys a lot of them. Let's go. Exercise number one is the palm raises. Now with all these exercises, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be gauging each one. So you're gonna be starting way back off your wrists, and then you're slowly gonna be going over and over and over them, more extreme as your wrists get stronger and stronger. So if you're finding at first they're really weak, start all the way back here. And you're just gonna raise your palms off the ground like this till your thumbs are off the ground, all your fingers are spread wide, and then you go down like that, okay? You're gonna be going up slowly, 1, 2, 3 to the top, and then down, 1, 2, 3. Making sure you're going up, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do that about 5 reps, 3 sets of that. Again, if this is too easy, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to a push-up position, just like this. Then, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, what you're gonna do from here, if this is too easy, is you're gonna lean over top of your wrist. This is where I am. And then you're gonna be shooting up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The shooting is gonna happen in one motion, sharp like that, because you can't really hold this in between position. It's not gonna work. So what you wanna do is shoot up and just hold the top, okay? So you're gonna be shooting up, 1, 2, 3, going down, 1, 2, 3. So next conditioning one we're going over is just a simple wrist turned away from you, hold like this, okay? And again, we're gonna be going through 3 different versions of difficulty with this. So you're gonna start off just here, and again, what you're gonna be doing is bring your knees close and leaning as far back as you can, okay? This is level 1. Now, from here, if this is too easy, what I want you to do is I want you to go up like this into a push-up position and then lean backwards, okay? Now, if this is too easy, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be bringing your feet as close as you can in and then leaning all the way back, okay? Almost as if you're doing a down dog position, but with your wrist twisted the opposite direction. Now you wanna hold this for 30 seconds, okay? So do 30-second hold, and then you're gonna be coming down. This is gonna be putting your wrist to an extreme stretch, as close as you can to mimic some of the positions we're gonna be in with our wrists turned in crazy positions like this. Now this third exercise is from Ido Portal, and this is probably one of the most important exercises for conditioning your wrist in my opinion. So what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be going to the tops of your knuckles like this. Make sure you're in full fist, okay? So not like this, not around. Make sure your fists are tight and it's a straight line up to your arm, okay? You wanna be on the tops of your knuckles, just like this. So not inside here, you wanna be outside here, okay? Now what you're gonna be doing is you're just gonna be going over, top, forwards like that, and then backwards like this. So you don't wanna be bending your arms, let's say like this, you just wanna be bending like this, okay? So you're just gonna be bending this part forwards and then this part back. So you wanna feel the stretch here and then also here. This is gonna be conditioning the inside and outside sides of your wrist, which is very important for braking. For flares, for a lot of what we do requires a lot of strength here, but we don't have many ways to condition that, which is why this is one of the most important ones in my opinion. So what you're gonna be doing is, again, we're gonna have multiple stages. So you're gonna be going through the first stage, which looks like this. You're gonna be going onto your knees and you're just gonna be going forwards and back. Again, doing sets of 5, 3 sets. If this is too many, you can do less by all means. Make sure you really go as far as you can and as far back as you can. So this is stage number 1, okay? If that's too easy, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be going into a push-up position onto your knuckles. And then you're gonna be going front and then back. And then front and then back. Now, rather than going higher for this one, for the last stage, what we're actually gonna be doing is we're gonna be going lower. So this is for extreme conditioning. You're gonna be going down like this. So your chest is just off the ground, then you're gonna go front and back. Front and back. Front and back. Again, 3 to 5. So this last one's from Phil Wizard, so shout outs to him. He gave this one to me not too long ago, and this one has become an instant staple in my wrist conditioning. So what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be going tops of your knuckles just like before, but the difference here is you're gonna be dropping to here. Backs of your wrists on each side, okay? So really make sure you're not going onto your fingers, okay? So your weight should not be here on your wrist, your hand, anything. It should be in line with your bone. So bone, straight line up. That's super important. Never weight here, always here, okay? Because your bone's strong, you can build callus there, etc. You're not gonna hurt yourself there, but if you're doing it here, you can actually hurt your wrist more. So make sure you're doing this one with a lot of precaution, okay? Now what you're gonna be doing from here is you're gonna be going knuckles to here, knuckles to here. And just get comfortable with that first, okay? Just get comfortable here, very little weight on them, just going up and down. Get that comfortable. Once that's comfortable, all you're gonna be doing is, again, starting in that first position on your knees, leaning forwards over your wrists, okay? Again, doing reps of 3 to 5 with 3 sets. So now the harder version, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be going all the way over your knees like this, so your arms are super loaded. Then you're gonna be going down all the way and then shooting up, okay? Just like that. And down, up. Now, if that's still too easy and you're not really feeling anything there, what you can do is go from a push-up position. Now again, please work your way up to this, as you can hurt yourself doing this, so please make sure that you're doing extra precaution on this, okay? So again, push-up position, like this. Then you're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, in my opinion, these are the staple ones everyone should be doing. Again, even if you can't do ones to the highest level, that's fine. Even if you're just doing it with very little pressure on it, you're still gonna be conditioning angles of your wrists that you never condition unless you're breaking. And when you're in the full motion of that movement, guess what? You're not conditioning it, you're laboring it, okay? So when we're in a flare or whatever and you're going through quickly, throwing your hands down, you're hitting angles that are like here and here and here. Where's the support for that? Well, this is what we just did right now. That supports that movement that we're doing in motion, out of motion. So this is out of motion, and then when we're doing the actual movement, that's in motion, if that makes sense. Now there's one last philosophy I really want to go over with you guys, and that is elongation of the wrists. Now B-Boy Reese from Vancouver, he's probably one of the best hand balancers and air chair balancers and elbow balancers I've seen personally in Vancouver. Now this guy has injured his wrist so many times, and he explained to me the issue with breaking. And the issue with breaking is that we are consistently impacting our wrists over and over again. It's always this shortening action as we're always pushing and impacting those wrists, but we are never elongating our wrists. So if someone does gymnastics or something, their wrists are 90% of the time going to be elongated from what? Hanging. Because of breaking, we are never training an elongated motion of our wrists. So what I'm gonna go through right now is one simple elongation thing you can do every single day at home, wherever you are. So welcome to a new part of my house, everybody. This is my bedroom, this is where I sleep. This is my chin-up bar. Now, I don't usually do this nowadays, but when I had extreme wrist injuries, this was super crucial. What I would do is every single day, I would do at least a 30-second to 1 minute hang. And a dead hang looks like this. You're just gonna be going straight down and just holding. Okay, so don't keep yourself tense like this, just hang. Because the point of this is to be loading your wrist as much as you can, so that all the pressure is elongating your wrists. So you want those wrists to be getting stretched out. So this is the opposite movement that we do with breaking all the time, which is gonna be really nice conditioning for your wrists so that they can be healthy and happy guys and not little losers that are hurt all the time. Now let's say you don't have a chin-up bar or something like that handy. Well, guess what? Go to a park, use a doorway frame, use anything. Rings, use a tree, it doesn't matter. Just find something around your neighborhood, go to playground, anything to hang off of. Everyone has stuff around them that they can hang off of. Do at least a 30-second hang every single day, and it's gonna benefit your wrists immensely. Now lastly, I want to talk about something that a lot of people don't realize, and that's what is your wrist connected to? Oh, what's this up here? Oh, a shoulder, hey? Guess what I've had most of my life? Very tight shoulders. Now, if you have really tight shoulders, it's gonna be putting more pressure on your wrists because everything in our bodies is connected, or else we wouldn't be able to move it and do stuff every day. So stretching your shoulders out is also gonna be helping your wrists. So that's not something that I think is as crucial as all the exercises, because I did very little shoulder stretching growing up, and I think that was a big reason why my wrists also got injured. I'm gonna quickly show you guys a couple different shoulder stretches that I think are really beneficial for helping your wrists. Hello from the other side of the room. Can you see me here? So the first one we're gonna go through, my physio is actually the one that told me to do this one so long ago when I injured my wrists. And that's simply putting your hand against the wall, turning outwards, and then rotate yourself away from the wall. Now I personally do this one in the sauna, but you can do this one wherever you have a wall, wherever you want. The further you can get your feet away from you, the deeper the stretch will be. Now you should hold this for about 15 to 30 seconds, and then what you can do at the end of it is cycle backwards like this till you're about kitty corner away from where your arm is. Then you're just gonna do front rolls like this. All I'm doing is this, rolling my shoulder like that, forwards, and then back, while on the wall. So cycle through that about 10 times. One way and then the other way. Then just switch sides and do the same thing on the other side. So you're holding, 30 seconds goes by, then rotate kitty corner and then roll one way and then the other way. Now, the other stretch that I really like doing, that I do in the sauna like every day, is hands on a table, a counter, whatever you want, and then just sink down like this, and then hold yourself. Obviously, if you have a seat or something under you, it's gonna be easier to hold longer, but you can literally do this on anything. And this is gonna be stretching each side of your shoulder, and you'll be using your own weight to leverage that. And this is also gonna be a great opener for your wrists. And the last one, what you can do is you come to the kitchen, say you're cleaning, putting stuff away, and then you're like, oh yeah, my shoulder stretches well. Guess what? You can do this here too. All you do is bring your arms down, head under, then open your arms up wide, and then just go down like this, and then just bend, and hold this, and breathe, and let yourself relax down. You want your arms about shoulder length apart. Now, the final thing I want to talk about, honest, is rest. I know, the worst part, but the reality is, if I would have rested as soon as I started feeling the acute injury in my wrists, it may have never progressed to the point where the only thing that could help it was strengthening it, okay? So as much as all these are very important, they were only important after I rested for a certain period of time. So really make sure that you rest first and then start applying conditioning techniques to it later. But if it's still painful to do any of the conditioning techniques, stop, okay? That's very important. It should never feel pain. If it's soreness, that's cool, totally fine. Soreness there's nothing wrong with soreness, okay? But if it's actual sharp pain, that means you need to be resting. So that's the best way to gauge it. If you don't know what you should be doing, well, if it's painful, don't do it. Rest first, then bring in the strengthening techniques, the conditioning techniques, etc. Then you can start the healing process, but you must start the healing process with resting first. All right, y'all, this was your boy Magnus.Magneto from Now or Never Crew. I know this was maybe a little bit of a longer video, but I take this very passionately because I injured both my wrists and it sucked. And hopefully this video will help you guys so that you don't have to go through the same struggles I went through in my wrists, so you guys can have nice, strong, healthy wrists. I'm telling you, these exercises and things are gems. Like, once I learned these, it literally changed my wrist health forever. So I'm telling you, don't take it lightly. Don't sleep on your conditioning. It's super important. One love. This was your boy Magnus.Magneto from Now or Never Crew. If you like this video, please comment down below. Let me know what you'd like a conditioning video on next, or just whatever you'd like to see. Like the video, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that. Don't forget to hit that smell button. Don't forget to hit that bell button for all the new videos. Before you go, if you're not completely sick of my face already, don't forget to get my free course, Breaking Made Simple. To access the course, all you have to do is go to the link down below. To get the free download, all you have to do is join the Facebook group, Breaking Made Simple, which is a hub for people to learn, grow, and just get better and become the best b-boys they possibly can, man.